We finally unveiled AYP Plus, and it's time to take an inside look at our new platform.
I'm going to introduce you to AYP Plus. This is what we're revealing today, so bear with me. Please watch this video. It's very short, and it's going to describe to you what this is all about. I am super excited to announce to you the release of the AYP Plus platform. This is something I've been working on for over 10 years. There's tons of benefits for you guys, and here's what they are. So first of all, we'll have live classes from me where I'll be going into detail on subjects I've never been able to cover like this before. Things like how to improve your visualization skills, getting inspired, adding to your creativity, how to get your work out to the world with details of how to create a blurb book, building a website like on SmugMug, getting your prints out into the world in lots of other ways. We're also going to cover composition skills and something really important, which is personal development, overcoming negativity and making sure that you are reaching your goals. There's lots more there. You can see them live, but if you can't, or you just want to watch them again, they're going to live in a library. You can always access them. The next component is unreleased footage from friends of ours like Bob Holmes and Dan Milner. When I originally did these interviews, sometimes they were 45 minutes or an hour, but we edited them down to like 8 or 10 minutes. So that meant there's a lot of footage you've never seen. Well, we're going to release these from time to time to the AYP Plus community. But listen, they're not up forever, so make sure you watch them when they come around. The next big component is a really robust community that you can share your work in. You can get help where you need it. You can also share your advice for what's working and get feedback and how to overcome challenges. This is super important as part of the community. I'm also going to give you assignments that you can work on to build your body of work. This is all part of the AYP Plus platform. You guys have got to jump in there. It's super easy for you to advance to the next level. All you've got to do is just join now. I'll see you there soon. Jared is going to lead us on a tour of AYP Plus. Jared, you all set?
Yep, I am ready.
Okay.
All right. So this is our first area. This is where you're going to access a lot of the content. It's the AYP Plus library.
Yep.
And so let's take a little tour around here. First off, you can see we have a latest news section. This is where we'll update you about new content that's coming out, changes in the platform. It'll also be in our community area, which we'll go over later. And then we have our resources and deals. So these are awesome deals and resources available to AYP Plus members. And then you can see who all is currently online. And once again, we'll get back to the community area. But once you go further down, you can see some categories. And this is where you're going to access the content of the AYP Plus library, such as the AYP Plus classes.
Yep, they'll all live in there. So, they're done weekly. If you can't make the live weekly class, those classes are going to live in there. And again, it's a whole variety of subjects that I really haven't had the way to get into before, like stuff out of the Create book on creativity, for instance. Then we have the tutorials. We've actually made a bunch of these already, and we put them all in here. Some of them you've never seen before, I guarantee. Like our friend Fletch Murray did a whole series on lighting. What's cool about these are applicable to both motion and moving, video, and still photography. And he's an outstanding teacher. So there's a lot of cool stuff already in there that you guys can access. All these are there for you.
And one feature I really love about these is we have a search here.
Yeah.
And we have the transcripts of every single one of these. So if you want to go searching for a specific thing, you can search in anywhere in the AYP library. It'll come up with it.
Super cool.
That's a cool, fun feature.
Yeah. And featured content. Remember I mentioned that most of these interviews, a lot of them were 45 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, and they got edited down to 8 or 10. Where did all that other footage go? Well, guess what? From time to time, we're going to release these to you guys. This is with our friend Dan Milner. And Jared, tell him that one little story. One of the cuts that you didn't make. We really didn't cut anything out of these, right? I mean, just
Yeah, they're pretty much, from one end to the other. We leave out the boring stuff when,
Hey, change
it's
the
like
card.
we have to change out
Yeah.
cards. But, I left in fun interactions. Like, there's a great moment where Mark's like, okay, we got time for one more question. And he's like, okay, we got time for one more. And then Dan makes a joke question. And then we can also
I
see
think it was
Mark
like
ask a
how tall
question.
is I can't remember, but it was like,
You'll have to check it out to see,
yeah.
so does a fun joke, and you just see how it's very real and it's very authentic.
Yeah.
But it's the things that we can't put in a YouTube video because we're constrained by the algorithm.
Yeah.
So now you can see them for the
No
first
more
time
algorithm.
in their entirety.
You guys are the algorithm. You guys are the ones that tell us what we're going to put in here. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff right there.
Yep. And then we've got some extra stuff here on the side, such as class times. Mark, if you want to go over that a little bit.
So on Tuesday, December 1st, we're launching our first show, our first class, 10 a.m. I'm not going to tell you just yet what it is. You guys who sign up will be you can be there live. And one of the features, which we'll get into in a minute, which is very different than YouTube Live, is that not only can you leave text comments, but Jared will monitor and can open up for video and or audio. So we can actually hear you and see you ask your questions, which is something you can't do on YouTube. We've been really looking forward to making that happen. The masterclass, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, will start initially Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific time. That could fluctuate, but once we get our group together, we might, fine tune it, but that'll be our first class. So there's the class times right there.
All right. And then we also have a fun guide to help you out get the most of your experience. You wrote that yourself, right, Mark?
I did. I really just sat down. I thought, okay, I've been educating people for so many years. What really are those things that have to be in place to make it work? It's not a do's and don't particularly. It's more like these are the optimum ways to learn, and that's what's in. It's not very long. It's like a page and a half.
All right. And then our final thing is how to use Discord. So you've heard us use this word Discord. That is the platform that we are going to be using to host the AYP Plus community. It's pretty robust, and that's where the classes are going to happen, the live classes. We have found that it's going to be great, so we've got a little guide here that you can check out. But we're going to give you a little tour quick.
If I were to rename this, I would call it Concord, which means working together. I think they did it almost as a joke, Discord, because really it creates harmony. That's the point of it.
It's one of those names where if you could have changed it, if you knew that it was going to go for a long time, you probably wouldn't have picked it.
They might have brought on it, but it works for us. We're bringing about Concord, which is harmony and working together.
So what you'll see here is when you first come in, you'll be given a welcome screen, and then you'll also see this. And what we're really excited about is that we have, separate areas where we can have specific chats. Here's sort of a general chat. You can share your photos here. You can talk about technology. But where the really cool part is here in the classroom.
Yeah.
So we have our text chat area here. But then if you click here, if you do it twice, now if I had my video camera, you'd see that. But when you're in this, you're going to get to see Marc.
Right.
And one cool thing is right now we're on a 30-second delay. So
that goes away.
Yeah, that goes away. It's going to be live, and we can make it so that you can talk back to us. So when we do a Q&A at the end of a classroom session, we can give you the permission to
microphone.
talk. Yeah, we'll hand over the microphone to you, essentially. And it'll be so great because we'd love to be able to hear your voices, because you hear us all the time, but we'd love to hear you guys
and
too.
see you too. I mean, that's also really, to me, what this is all about is tightening the connection that we could never do before. So one thing is you'll see that this is broken into different areas, whereas like, Facebook, everything is in one place. This breaks it into different areas where you can leave comments or questions and get your questions answered. And of course, find data from other people. So super powerful tool here.
And it's going to grow and change over time too. That's the cool part, is we get control over this space.
You guys can thank Jared for bringing this to my attention and basically adopting this platform, because I didn't even know this existed. And I think it's fantastic. And this is an example of what we did not have 10 years ago when I was trying to put this all together. So thank you, Jared.
Yep. And once again, we have a guide here, and that guide will probably change over time as I hear the things that you guys, need more clarification on. But that should hopefully help you out. And another great thing about Discord is you can always message me for support help on anything. Doesn't even have to be about Discord or AYP Plus. If you have a question about anything on our platforms or our videos or anything, you can always feel free to message me.
So we're going to show you guys how you sign up and what the prices are. And you guys are getting a humongous, huge discount, which even as this recent as this morning, I was like, really? Am I really okay with this? And I finally figured out how I'd be okay pretty much giving it away. So let me just kind of summarize. Let's just summarize what you're getting here. You get the live broadcasts. You're getting and those live broadcasts are courses, right? So each one of those are a class. Unreleased footage, connecting with the community. Those are huge components. And those are the components that I really analyzed. And I did a video or did a YouTube live on this, what worked in our school and what didn't. And that's what we've got here. This is really, guys, this is the art school that I've always wanted to create. I mean, I really have been moving in this direction, and that will really train people and remember we talked about your goals at the beginning. All this is about achieving that goal, that burning passion that you have. All right, well, let's roll on down here. There's the prices. Okay, so Jared, walk them through these.
Yeah, so we'll have two options available. We've got a month. So it's going to be $35 a month for getting all of that. And once again, it's the growing library, the community, the weekly classes. But you can also sign up for a year. And it's Thanksgiving's coming up, which means Black Friday, and Black Friday deals are coming up. So we've got a crazy deal. Normally, if you did a whole year, it'd be $420. But no, we're going to give it to you for $97. You can get a full year of AYP Plus.
So what you're paying for is 3 months and you're getting 9 months free. That's kind of this is where I had to, even this morning, go, wait a minute, Mark, are you okay with that? And I finally figured out, yes, I want you guys to have it. This is a very, very short-term offer. I'm not pitching or selling. Take advantage of it because it's going to go away. I'm not going to we can't afford to keep it at that level, but I want you guys, especially, nobody else in the whole world knows about this. Think what $97 you could buy in the photography world. What do you buy for $97? Okay, you can't buy a lens for $97. You could buy maybe some software. You could buy maybe a camera case. There's not a lot you can get for $97. This is your education for a year. So help me help you. And I'm going to ask you guys a favor. If you take advantage of it, I want you to tell your friends and bring them in, because we do, need your support, and that will really help us a lot.
We hope that you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a like and leave a comment. We love to hear from you. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you can know when all of our future videos come out. And finally, be sure to get out there and capture your own images of life.